What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Out here tonight for just a little overnight. Got my trusty companion Killian with me here. It's a little bit of a training mission for Killian. He hasn't been out to complete an overnight camp yet. So if he makes it through the night, this will be his first successful overnight camp. I've tried to take him out twice before, and he just got a little too upset, a little too worked up, so I had to leave. He's a little older now since the last time we came out, so fingers crossed, hoping for the best. Killian has already rolled in a dead fish, I believe, because he stinks. But yeah, we're gonna spend the night out here. I got some nice little beer sampler. We're gonna have dinner with Killian. Gonna have ourselves a wonderful camp. Gonna have a nice big fire out in front, but before I do any of that, I gotta take a little nip off of the old banana flask. Woo! Goodness sakes, it's like a syrup. Oh. Yeah, trying to finish off the rest of that bottle of Fireball. 2 videos in a row. Hopefully next time we'll have something interesting on the channel here, but that's what we got in the house, so that's what we're working with. All right. Let's get into it. All right, so I'm gonna camp under here, and I want to have a fire out in front. In order to do that and be responsible about it, I'm gonna have to take off all of this little type of stuff. It should be obvious, but this is a dead tree. This is a tree that has fallen over in a storm and is just sitting here dead, so I'm not hurting anything. Might be a couple of these that have some life in them still, but yeah, I don't think we're hurting anything. This is just a tree that's going to decompose anyway, so whew. All right, so let's go ahead and get started while we still got some daylight left. Yeah, this is a beautiful stretch of land, but unfortunately it's not actually super remote. I've passed a handful of people out here hiking. There's actually somebody else camped out in this crazy hut thing down there, a couple. I don't know where that thing came from, but somebody out here built like a hut or a trapper's cabin, or I don't know what the heck it is. So yeah, there is going to be a little bit of road noise in this one. So bear with me on that, and after the first of the year here, we'll get out and do some more remote wildernessy camps. So I'm going to go ahead and fashion my tarp along back in here-ish. Then I'm going to dig the ground out so it's nice and level. That's our next 2 steps here. Killian, get your butt back over here. Yep, turns out they were not staying the night. They were just in for a quick visit, which means that we will be able to do our night hike later. And I'm definitely very excited about that. If they were camping right there, I wouldn't want to walk past somebody else's camping night and camping experience, you know, a nice couple out doing the same thing I'm doing. So I would not want to have to disturb them walking through their campsite with lights and everything like that. But anyway, let's finish getting the doggone tarp up. Well, I still got daylight. Originally planning on having the tarp go that way and the fire over here, but as you can see, the wind is blowing that way, so I would just be blowing smoke directly into my camp the whole time. So we're gonna just pull a little switcheroo and it's no big deal. Oh, hi. Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's good. Cook it. Coming together. Cook it. Yeah. Oh, everything's gonna be covered in sand by the end of this. Ugh. Ugh. I camped out here like a year ago. I always think to myself, man, I should go back. I should do another camp over there. And then I go, man, remember it was kind of a pain in the butt. Why was that? It's because sand just gets into everything. But you know, it's not the end of the world. I'll clean it up in the yard. Weather's been pretty temperate lately. So anywhere remotely close to me right now is hunting season in a lot of the places where I camp. So especially when it's deer season, I just stay out of those guys' way. They've only got a couple weeks a year where they can do that, or a month a year. So I got a handful of spots that are kind of tucked out of the way and kind of gray areas on whether camping's allowed, but you know, that hasn't stopped me before. After this one, we're definitely gonna get out somewhere more remote, so I don't have to hear highway noise and trains and stuff like that. Huh. Yeah. All right. That should work pretty good. Unfortunately, this beach from end to end is just covered in garbage. Some of it's probably washing on shore from people littering in the lake. Some of it's just people drinking a beer and throwing it on the ground. The world is their trash can. You know, I wish I could take it all with me. I try to grab a few pieces when I'm out and I see lots of litter somewhere. So rule number one, you know, if you're out doing this type of stuff, if you brought it in, take it with you. That's all. Just some food for thought. I have a regular sized grocery bag with me. So I'll get as much garbage as I can get in there, and we'll hang that off the edge of the backpack when we leave tomorrow. How's that sound? Now, people are always saying, why don't you have the fire closer camp and closer to where I'm sleeping, or closer to the tent, or whatever it is. The main reason for that is because when you just have like a bunch of different assorted firewood, softwoods, hardwoods, whatever, mostly softwoods, it pops sometimes. It'll pop and it'll shoot an ember off. And I've had it burn a hole in my tent and burn a hole in my sleeping bag. I've had this happen to me. So I generally try not to have it right up on me super, super close. So if that answers the question, for today, we're gonna have it a little bit close, I think. A little bit close. We're not gonna have a giant rager. So, everything is gonna be so sandy, I swear. By the time I'm done with this one, I'll have some cleaning to do of my gear. Ding. 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 Dead wood. When you hear it snap, that's how you know it's nice and dead. It's gonna do exactly what you need it to do. Exactly what you needed to do. Rick on. That should be a nice little bundle to get us started there. Oh, go ahead and put that there. Everybody, gather around now. You can feel it in the street. Nope, too early for that. Come on now. Okay. I do bring lighters with me. I usually bring multiple ways to start a fire. I usually try to stick with the ferro rod. It's just good to stay in practice with using it, but sometimes you can struggle, and I have definitely struggled. If you watch the Washington trip where I was in the rainforest, then you definitely saw me struggling. Hardest time I've ever had starting a fire. That's why I got lighter and a ferro rod. Always good to give it a couple tiny little baby sticks to latch onto. You realize in some videos I've been rushing this. No reason to rush it. Well, I could feel the temperature dropping. Getting a little chilly. I almost did a hot tent tonight, but I thought, man, it's way too warm for that. Now it'd feel pretty good right about now. But yeah, definitely got some hot tent plans coming up. Extra layer for me. I'm not positive, but I think that might be a sweater for the smaller dog. It'll definitely keep him warm, that's for sure. It's not gonna restrict his breathing or anything. It's not like it's that tight. I don't know if he likes it or not. Come on, Gilly. Test run. Come on, Bubba. Yeah, he should be fine. Cook the other 3 later if I need to. Yes, I could have cooked it all at once like a normal human being, but it's just easier this way tonight to not do it that way. So I'll have 2 courses. French fries first, hamburger second. Mmm. Wonderful. Fantastic. Nothing like a precariously balanced beer to go with dinner. Mwah. Good boy. Hey, you're hungry, aren't you, bud? Yeah, man, I was just getting swarmed by mice. Not in an area where there are bears, so normally I don't feel like I have to worry about this stuff, but I just went ahead and hung my food over there. Since I did that, I have not seen a single mouse. Camp's all buttoned up, everything's all tidied up. I think it's time for my favorite part of the night, and that is the night hike. So let's do it. From the campsite back over this way, that's our view going looking over there. As we turn this way towards the lake, you are not seeing anything. It's still fairly early, even though it's dark, so Kelly and I are going to go take a little stroll down the beach, see if we can find anything interesting. Still excited. It's kind of disorientating. No idea how far you've gone. Just looks all the same. Of course, it's like that in a forest, kind of too. All right, yeah, there it is. This thing is wild. I don't know who put it here, who built it, what exactly the deal is. Yeah, it's a tarp roof. Netting, I mean, it's decorated and stuff. Pretty cool, honestly. I'm not mad about it. Open me. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Christmas morning, 2023, came upon this gem. Love Courtney and Ian. And right back in there, there's pens and different stuff, and then there's like a bag. Very cool. Very cool. There we go. Nice try. This is, I'll be honest, this is pretty cool. I did see this the other day when I came back, just hiking with the dog, and pretty cool. And I didn't really get to look into it too much further, but it's definitely a neat thing. I'm glad I found it. Glad I got a chance to explore it. Very cool. Ooh, yeah, this is like wet, misty, rainy stuff. I don't know if you can even, if it's even picking up, but it's just enough to be annoying. So reminds me of Seattle a little bit when we were out there. I'm gonna build the fire back up one more time, have another beer, and chill out for a minute, and then I'm going to bed. So that should be the rest of my night here. So let's do it. Got Killian all tucked in over there. He is tuckered out, ready to hit the snooze button for the day. Also, if you want to see me do a camp in that little fort down there, leave me a comment, and if enough people say something about it, then maybe we'll do it. good bit of trash rounded up from the immediate area anyway. Oh, unfortunately, I can't take it all, but we can all do what we can do. Okay, I'm gonna get this camp torn down and get heading on out of here. I did have a breakfast, but just feel like getting out of here, and I think Killian's getting a little antsy. He did great last night, so he deserves to get out of here if he wants to go. And I don't mind getting out of here too. So we get all this torn back down, get the fire pit filled in, get the sleeping area back to the way it was, and then I'll check back in with you guys. All right, everybody. Killian and I are gonna get home. Got a lot of sandy gear to clean up. Did my best to get some of the trash off this beach. But yeah, we're gonna get ready for, I don't know, maybe a hot tent next. We'll see. See what we're doing next. But won't be long before the next video. I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by and checking out this video. Definitely means a lot to me. That is another one in the books. Killian and I are gonna head on down the trail. We'll catch you on the next one, everybody. Bye now.